Welcome to my YouTube channel Luxury Legends. Alright, imagine a minivan that doesn't feel like a minivan. One that gives you the comfort of a luxury SUV, the practicality of a family hauler, and a tech-loaded cabin that feels like a lounge on wheels. That's the 2025 Chrysler Pacifica. It's back, it's smarter, sleeker, and more efficient than ever. And if you've been sleeping on this one, it might be time to wake up, because Chrysler just reminded everyone why the Pacifica is still the king of the modern minivan game. First up, let's talk design. Chrysler didn't go for a complete redesign this year, but what they've done is fine-tune the look with subtle, smart updates. The 2025 Pacifica has a sharper, more refined front fascia, a slimmer grille with more chrome detailing, and LED lighting that gives it a premium, high-end vibe. The silhouette is still classic Pacifica, sleek, aerodynamic, and unmistakably elegant for a van. But look closer, and you'll notice the new wheels, a couple of new paint options like Baltic Gray and Red Hot Pearl, and a more sculpted rear end that now integrates a full-width light bar. It's not over the top, but it's confident. And that's the whole point. Chrysler knows their audience, and it's not about flash. It's about sophistication with purpose. Step inside, and that's where the magic really happens. This is where the 2025 Pacifica earns its praise. Chrysler has been tweaking and perfecting this interior formula for years, and now it just feels complete. Whether you're in the driver's seat or way back in the third row, everything feels intuitive, spacious, and premium. The materials are upgraded again this year, especially on higher trims like the Pinnacle. We're talking quilted Nappa leather, real wood accents, and softer touchpoints all around. The dash design is clean and symmetrical, with a massive 10.1-inch infotainment screen sitting center stage, powered by Uconnect 5, which is still one of the best infotainment systems in the game. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and you've got multiple USB-C ports, a wireless charging pad, and even Amazon Fire TV integration for the rear screens. That means your kids, or, let's be real, your adult passengers, can stream Netflix or Prime Video right from the second-row captain's chairs. The built-in vacuum is still a crowd pleaser, and the 2025 model now includes even better cabin noise insulation. This thing is whisper quiet on the road. Space-wise, it's exactly what you'd expect. The Pacifica doesn't just match the competition, it beats most of them outright. The stow-and-go seating system remains unmatched. With the flick of a lever, the second and third rows fold flat into the floor, giving you a completely flat cargo area without removing a single seat. That's a game changer if you're hauling gear, groceries, or even building materials. And with all seats in place, the Pacifica still offers generous passenger space and plenty of room in the back for luggage or sports equipment. For 2025, Chrysler continues offering both gas-powered and plug-in hybrid variants. The standard Pacifica comes with a 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 engine delivering 287 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission, and yes, available all-wheel drive. That's huge for families in snowy climates who need extra grip without jumping to an SUV. The V6 is smooth, responsive, and reliable. It's not thrilling, but it's exactly what you want in a family hauler: quiet, strong, and efficient. But if fuel economy is your game, the Pacifica plug-in hybrid is where it gets interesting. Chrysler's the only brand in this space offering a proper PHEV minivan. It pairs that same V6 with dual electric motors and a 16 kWh battery pack. The result: about 32 miles of all-electric range and over 500 miles total range. That means for most daily drives, school drop-offs, or errand runs, you might not burn a drop of gas. And when the battery runs out, it simply switches to hybrid mode, no range anxiety. Charging is easy too. With a 240-volt Level 2 charger, you're back to full in around 2 hours. Driving dynamics. This isn't a sports car, but the Pacifica handles surprisingly well. The steering is light but accurate, and the suspension does a great job absorbing bumps without feeling floaty. It's confident in the corners and solid on the highway. The plug-in version rides even smoother thanks to the weight of the battery pack sitting low, giving it better center of gravity and a more planted feel. Now let's talk safety, because if you're buying a minivan, you care about what's protecting your family. The 2025 Pacifica comes standard with Chrysler's full suite of safety tech. That includes full-speed forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control with stop and go, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-path detection, lane departure warning with lane keep assist, and a 360-degree surround view camera. It's also got ParkSense front and rear parking assist, and optional parallel and perpendicular park assist if tight spots make you nervous. Chrysler knows their audience, and they're loading this van with peace of mind. One thing buyers will love is how Chrysler has structured the trims this year. The Pacifica lineup starts with the Touring, then goes up to Touring L, Limited, and Pinnacle. The Touring model still gives you great value with key features, while the Touring L adds more leather, driver assistance features, and upgraded interior appointments. The Limited trim is where you start to get serious luxury, ventilated seats, premium audio, hands-free sliding doors and liftgate. Then at the top of the food chain is the Pinnacle. And this thing is basically a private jet on wheels. Rear seat entertainment screens, ultra-soft quilted leather, suede headliner, a rear console with storage drawers, and even a built-in integrated Ultra console up front for massive storage. It's loaded. And it feels like it belongs in a totally different price tier. Speaking of price, the 2025 Pacifica starts at just over $39,000 for the Touring and goes all the way up to the $57,000 range for the Pinnacle Hybrid. It's not cheap, but when you consider the luxury, tech, efficiency, and space you're getting, it's actually great value compared to full-size SUVs or luxury crossovers. And don't forget, with the plug-in model, you may be eligible for federal or state EV incentives, depending on where you live. One cool tech feature that's worth spotlighting is the FamCam interior camera. It gives you a live view of the second and third rows right on the infotainment screen. It even lets you zoom in on specific seats. So yeah, you can see if your kid dropped a pacifier, spilled their juice, or is just making weird faces at their sibling, all without turning around. Combine that with voice amplification and rear seat reminders, and you can tell Chrysler designed this van around real parenting. Storage is also a major win. Chrysler went beyond just having cup holders and cubbies. Every seat has thoughtful places to stash snacks, devices, bags, chargers, and yes, even purses. The sliding doors open wide enough to make installing car seats a breeze, and the floor is low for easy step-in height. It's those little details that make everyday usability a standout. Fuel economy numbers are solid too. The regular Pacifica gets about 19 mpg city and 28 highway with front-wheel drive, slightly less with AWD. The plug-in hybrid, on the other hand, delivers an EPA estimated 82 mpg. Combined when you're factoring in the electric range. Real-world users often report even better results with regular home charging. Now let's be honest, minivans get a bad rap. But if there's one model that flips the script, it's the Pacifica. It doesn't try to pretend it's an SUV. It embraces its role as the most practical, family-first vehicle on the road, and then goes the extra mile to make it stylish, luxurious, and legitimately enjoyable to drive. Chrysler has leaned into that identity, and the result is a vehicle that makes sense on every level. It's not trying to be something it's not. It's just trying to be the best at what it does. And here's the thing, Chrysler needs this. They've been quiet on the new model front lately, and the Pacifica is their crown jewel. It's the car that's keeping the brand relevant while we wait for the new wave of EVs and crossovers. So they're not just updating it for fun. They're investing in it because it represents their DNA, practical innovation, family comfort, and distinctly American design. Whether you're a growing family, a road trip warrior, or someone who just needs maximum space without going full SUV, the 2025 Pacifica deserves a long look. It may not scream excitement, but it whispers excellence in every detail. And sometimes, that's the louder statement. So the question is, are you ready to rethink what a minivan can be? Because Chrysler already has. And the 2025 Pacifica is proof.